If you can see and hear us, just drop some pink hearts. I think this is a little delayed.
I just got the
So we're just, huh?
I just got the notification.
All right.
I'm just gonna post the poster again. Pop by.
Hello, Iana. Iana. How do you pronounce your name? So that means you can see and hear all of us. Numb to it all.
Think them are rolling.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Hey Tiff.
Phylon.
Hey everybody.
Hello. Just wait a little bit. Let a little more people come in before we begin.
I'm bored. Oh.
Let's see. That's not good. Iana. Okay.
Iana.
All right. What's up, everybody? Good night. Welcome to Talking with Tattie Live with friends. So today we have two regulars. We have Miss Jules from
Hey.
Jules Time, and we have a Princess from Princess Couture. Everybody think this is a new hairstyle. This is my old wig. I was on this show already with this wig. I just threw it on.
It looks
That's
good.
the beauty in wigs. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight's episode, we are talking about. This was actually. Let me give this person a shout out because this was actually suggested. Right? What did they say? They wanted us to talk about baby moms and girlfriends, and then somebody else wanted us to talk about how do you choose between two niggas, girl. And someone wanted advice on single mom co-parenting and stuff like that. So I just figured let's just talk about baby moms because that's a nice little conversation right
That's
there.
a good topic, yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just start off the bat with the question. So none of these ladies have kids, but you don't have to have kids to experience. Like you could have dated a guy who have kids, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. So my first question, I actually seen it today on Facebook, and the person said, "How do you feel about men that say that they live with their baby mother just for the sake of the baby? Like, obviously, rent is expensive and stuff like that, and they have a kid together, so why not co-parent and live under the same roof?" How do you guys feel about that? Thank you, Michelle.
Jules, you want to go first?
All right. That's a big no. I could care less whether rent is expensive, whether you want to co-parent. I just feel like if she's your baby mom and you guys are under the same roof, you're still doing things. You're gonna be creeping in her bed, and it's just gonna make everything more messy. No, that's a big no. Red flag.
So you're just gonna generalize it and say that if you living with your baby mother or father, that you guys are still doing things.
Yeah. That's
What
how I
about
feel.
you?
I agree with her. I just feel like if we're gonna make it sound like it's a financial situation, then maybe you shouldn't be dating. Maybe if you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to split a rent, then you don't need to be dating, sir. You have other priorities you need to focus on right now.
True.
That's true.
True.
I like that
That's
analogy.
true.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's already.
Do you believe that you got a baby mother and a baby father can sleep next to each other while the kid is in the middle
Eh?
and not do anything at all?
One. Nope. Mm-mm.
For real?
No.
I
Not in
slept
this day
next
and
to my
age.
my son's father when we wasn't together. We didn't do anything. Sometimes we didn't do anything.
See, keyword.
See, sometimes.
Sometimes.
But I feel like a lot of it have to do with like the woman,
And then
because if you don't want to give it up, then nothing can. I feel like 9 times out of 10, a guy is gonna want to do it. But as a woman, if you decide you're not doing it with him, then I feel like it depends on the woman. For me personally, what do you
yeah,
think?
ultimately it is up to the woman. I think it is ultimately up to the woman because we do have a lot of power. But at the same time, just looking at it from that standpoint, a female's messy sometimes, yo. So if
Mm-hmm.
feet and she knows them about woman, she go game because she want to prove a point. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Exactly.
So,
Messy.
Okay, so this is my next question. Which I've actually seen this on Facebook. This was like a whole thread, and there was a whole bunch of different opinions for some reason, which I'm thinking is only one answer, right? So who do you think comes first in a man's life? His mother, his child, or his baby mother?
I know to say
Ooh.
okay.
I didn't say wife. I said baby mother.
The child.
Yeah. Until he's
Exactly.
married.
You would think it's the child, but then a lot of people were saying, in order for the child to be straight, the baby mother have to be straight. So you can't like not count the baby mother.
Not necessarily because they can live two different lives, and because remember, if they're not in a relationship, she's not his responsibility. You get what I'm saying? His
True.
child is his priority, so he doesn't have to prioritize his baby mother to prioritize his child.
True.
That's where baby mothers get it confused because them things say, "Chuma have a pitney fee, me supposed to steal the up here." So no, girl, you're down here. So
Yeah.
Right.
That's facts.
But okay, well, let's put it in this sense. Two scenarios, right? Let's say you're the baby mother, whatever the case may be, and the mother is in the front seat of the vehicle when your baby father comes to pick up you and the child. Is the mom supposed to? All right, let's say girlfriend then, because most of the times people are in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
You as a girlfriend, is the mother supposed to get out of the front seat and give you the seat, or do you go in the back every single time he picks you up and she's in the front seat?
First of all, he shouldn't be picking us up at the same time.
I mean, but like, let's say you get off of work she get off of work 3, you get off of work 3:30, work 3:30.
As a girlfriend, I should be in the front because you're a baby mom. Like, if you're no, this is so messy. It couldn't work.
Wait, so
she's
right supposed to get out of the front seat?
Yeah, and let me sit in the front. He's my man. He's my current man. Like, you're the ex for a reason. And why you pose up in the front seat?
The mother. His mother.
Oh, his mother? Oh no. Oh god.
Yeah.
We'll allow her to stay in the front. That's mummy.
Yeah, that makes
yeah.
Personally, I don't see a problem with that. I remember that was like a topic a couple months ago remember that video that was circulating around with the mom in the front seat? I don't feel like that's a real issue unless the girlfriend and the mom don't have a good relationship. I think that's the only time that it becomes an issue because realistically, seriously, at this age, I got carry feelings over one front seat.
Me. Me.
What happened?
Like Tiffany, like I don't know. It's just something about the back that I just don't. I don't know. Me in the back don't agree.
But it's mums though. Like I don't know. Like
no, that's different. All right, here's my situation. Right. I feel like it doesn't really matter. If we're going someplace short, like it don't matter. Like I'll sit in the back, whatever the case may be. However, I feel like if we're together, we're in a relationship, and 9 times out of 10, if we're in a relationship, this is our car and stuff like that. A lot of things are our, whatever the case may be. I just feel like out of respect, mama should sit in the back. If
I'm gonna keep
my car too.
I've been in that situation before, and most of the times, if she's already in the front, like I'm not gonna ask her to move.
If she's already in the front, right?
If she's already in the front, I'm not gonna ask her to move. And if we're going to the car, respectfully, she take the back seat. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just the respect have to be on both parts. You understand? Like, women have to be respectful, girlfriend have to be respectful, and boyfriend need to not say nothing, make them work it out. You know what I mean? Unless
right.
want to violate. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel like if it's my car, I just don't feel comfortable in the back seat every single time we go out. Like
No,
if it's our car and I'm
God.
paying this on it and I'm putting gas in it, well, that's in the back seat for. But I've never been in a situation like that. Obviously, I don't own a car. But every time I was in a situation where me and my boyfriend's mom is in the car, she will always give me the front seat, and sometimes I'll be like, I'm okay. But if that was my car, I just feel a little different about that. About sitting in the back all the time. You know, like imagine snapping or singing and you posting your little cute videos and you in the back seat. Like it's not giving the same effect.
All right, Tattie, let me ask you a question, right? So let's say when Mason gets older, like he's got a girlfriend or a wife, right? And this happens to you. Would you go in the back as a
I
mom?
feel like respectfully I would. I feel like I would. Like,
Okay, that's cool.
Yes. So this brings me to my next question, which is kind of similar. You're cooking dinner. You have your mother-in-law over, your hubby, boyfriend, whatever, your children or your one child, whatever. And his friends are there as well. Who do you feed first? Like
My husband.
How do you feed the family? In what order?
My husband's getting fed first.
Yeah, I'm feeding hubby first.
Really? A lot of people feel like they'll feed the kids first.
No. No offense to my babies.
But look at me and going on a picnic. But
right?
I don't know. I think that's how my family was. Like when I grew up having dinner, like daddy would always get food first, and then get the biggest plate of food, and then the kids get their food next, and then mommy sit down and eat. So I think subconsciously I still think that way.
Yeah, I have the same mentality as well. Like even when I was a little girl, seeing my grandmother, she would dish out my grandfather's plate big. Like his meat wouldn't be on the same plate as the rice; it would be separate plates and a big glass of, or not even a glass, but a jug for himself and then a glass. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, hubby gets first dibs, man.
Now if you're my cruft, you get last, but
yeah, well,
right,
yeah.
So a lot of people are saying different things. So Michelle said I share my husband's food first, but my children get served first because I have to set them up on the table.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. It depends. I feel like it depends on the mood, honestly, because if it's something where I feel like I have a toddler and I know I just clean up the place and I know I want to feed him, then obviously I'm going to share the man food first and then me and the baby going to eat together, whatever the case may be. But other times I know, okay, this is something like that he could feed himself and not really make a big mess. I'll make the baby sit down first and then I'll walk with the 2 plate, one for me and one for the man, and we go to the bed or what I said the bed, the table, bed, whatever, and we sit down and we eat.
Yeah.
Together. So I feel like it depends for me, but a lot of people are very like serious about that. I'm not sharing no nigga before I share my child, blah blah blah. But I mean, I guess it do depend too if that's his child as well. You get what I mean? Or if it's just a boyfriend and you have your child by yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess it depends.
I think people overthink it. It's not that deep because it's not like you say I go feed a man and the pit of them sit down look like poor thing and dead for hungry. Like
right.
It's literally going to come out seconds later. Like you put on feed plate and you put on for them same time. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I think
but it was such a huge debate on Facebook and I'm like, that's crazy. Everybody have different opinions. And then some people say the mommy should get food first because she's older and blah blah blah.
She's not gonna get for hungry. Everybody has to eat at the same time. We're all gonna eat the same time.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, but remember how I used to have the number at the bottom of the screen? I forgot how to do it. So I'm going to put it in the chat. And if you guys want to call in with your little experience or whatever, you guys can. I just got to remember what the number is first. And then when you see it in the chat, you guys can call it. WhatsApp. It's a WhatsApp number. But ladies, do you guys have any experience with dating men with a crazy baby mother, whatever the case may be? Because, child, I got a story.
Baby.
But I want to hear somebody else first.
Princess?
Like I want to know how you guys deal with certain situations, because I always told myself I don't think I would date somebody who have a kid, but then I have a kid now. So like, let's say me and my son father don't work out, I have to keep in consideration that I don't want nobody to look at me like I'm not gonna date her because she has a kid.
Right.
So now that I have a son, I'm a little more open minded. But before I had a son, it was like I'm not dating on it for what? Like for what?
Yeah, so me
I
think.
hear you.
So
That was my
Where do you
mentality.
want me to go first?
You can go first.
So let's just say I was like Tati 100%. I'm not dating nobody with kids and not nobody with no picnic. That's how I was. That was my mentality. That's still my mentality.
Mhm.
However, the person that I was dating didn't have kids. We broke up and then he had a child. So during the rekindling, he dropped the bomb and he's like, oh, by the way, I have a son. I said, Jesus Christ. But them say old fire easy to catch. So
Yeah.
at the time I was like, okay, well that's not a big deal because at least you're picking up where you started with somebody where you already know instead of trying to learn somebody new with the baby. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
it was good for a while until the girl found out about me. She got very corrupt. So apparently the thing got on is they were talking. It wasn't anything serious, and then she got pregnant. Right
Ooh.
after she had the baby, they had a mutual. They came to a mutual agreement that it wasn't going to be a relationship. They were just going to co-parent. However, once she saw that I was in the picture, she wanted our family. So it got really messy. Like she would not let him see the baby. She tried to pop up at the house a couple times when I was there. Um,
Ooh.
she sent me friend requests on like Snapchat, Instagram, like she was stalking me because she wanted to talk to me about I don't know, I must take our money or whatever the case may be. But to me, I don't even think a lot of times it's the man's fault. I think it's the communication because if we're gonna keep it real, if man them wicked and lie to
Mhm.
exactly, I was just about to say that too.
and
'Cause
Mhm.
I'm a female, I'm not stupid. So even though she never too right in a fair head part, it's a reason why she's doing that. She's not just getting
exactly, because who's gonna fight for somebody who's not
exactly
showing
well
interest?
somebody will ignore them. That don't make no sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that was my only experience because like I said from the beginning, I don't date people with kids because I don't have kids. So I'm just not have time for it. You understand? Me not have time for it.
Right. Mhm.
Wow, Jules.
These men ain't shit. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a little mini story time. Whew, Jesus take the wheel because Lord have mercy. So this happened years ago. Like I must have been in my teenage years. No, I don't know, like 19 or 20 or whatever the case is. And I was in a relationship with this guy, like head over heels, the typical good looking, light skinned, tall, muscular, money, whatever, right? And like he was just moving bare sideways, and I thought, this ain't really gonna work. So we was on a break. I was on a break for a little while, but you're still like doing the do because you didn't want to go flaunt your 20 around town.
Right.
So we were still on the break, and one day he was like, "Oh, let me pick you up from work," and da da da. Long story short, we did the do, right? Then I remember him jumping out of bed and was like, "Oh, I got something to tell you." So as a female, I'm thinking, "Oh my god, like, what did you just give me?" Like this don't sound good because how are you pacing the room like this now? Like a
Yeah.
minute ago you was, in the ocean swimming around,
Yeah.
and now you've just jumped out of bed, pacing the room. I thought, okay, it's either you're gonna kill me or. So I sat there, and you're a young girl and you're thinking, oh my god, like don't do this to me now. So he's pacing, he's like, oh, I haven't told my grandparents, I haven't told nobody, but I'm having a child. And I looked at him like, what?
Like you couldn't tell me this like 10 minutes ago.
Before, do you know what I mean? Like, how you doing that? So I was so stunned. You don't even understand. I was so stunned. I was thinking, you had the whole car journey to tell me this. We were parked outside for a little while. You had so many times like to tell me this information. Anyways, he told me information, and then everything got cut off. And then I think it was the following year, and he unblocked me because listen, it was a madness. It was just a madness. He unblocked me and was like, "Oh, I hope God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful year." And I thought, how dare you? And I wanted to reply so badly, but by the time I was gonna reply, he blocked me again. So then, us females, we do investigation. I found a baby mama on Instagram. I was like to her, "Oh, like, tell your man to like not message me after what he's caused, all the pain he's caused, right?" And then she come and say to me, the girlfriend, me. She was like, "Oh, you're just a sour ex link." I don't know if you lot in America use the word link. Link is like,
Yeah, we do.
you do? Right. So she was trying to say like I was just like a beat, like just a little. And I
Right.
thought to her, I thought myself, no. I said to her, no, baby girl, because like links don't get their cootie cat eaten from the back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Yeah, that was my only experience, and that was it really. I think the baby's about 3 or 4 now. Big girl. But yeah, that was my only experience. And never again. Never again. Mm-mm.
Wow. So this story, my situation is like I want to tell this. I thought about telling it on YouTube, but I'm like, do I really want to open those can of worms? Like, some shit you just want to leave it where it's at. But so honestly, I wasn't in a relationship with this person. I was just talking to them. I'm single, I'm just talking. And I already know that this person has a kid already, like a big kid or whatever. But randomly, I started getting text messages from a text now or text free, whatever that app is called, number. And this person is just being funny. So I'm thinking is, one of my friends or whatever playing on my phone till they said something not really too personal, but something that only me and this person talked about. So I'm like, wait, who is this? Person swear up and down, oh, he don't know who it is, blah blah blah. Anyways, so me and a couple of friends, actually, Tiffany, if you in here, Tiffany is the GOAT. I feel like I kind of touched on this story time already. Tiffany is the GOAT. So anyways, they stopped texting me for about 2 weeks and they started texting me again from a different number, but now the number is showing up blue, like like when there's iPhone, the bubbles are blue. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is obviously a real number because before it was green. And I think it was Tanya or Tiffany that pointed that out. Anyways, twos. I sent both numbers to Tiffany and she used some type of app to find out. It shows you what area this number is being used. So the area that was showing up was definitely showing up in the area where he reside, where he lived. Anyway, long story short, I'm thinking, I still feel like it's one of my little friends playing with me. So we all went bowling one night and I executed a whole plan. I said, Tiffany, I'm going to text you pineapples. And when I text you pineapples, you're going to call that number, the blue number. And I'm going to see which one of these motherfuckers going to pick up their phone. So she did that. Mind you, we at bowling, they playing loud music. She did that and she texted me back. She's like, yo, somebody just picked up the phone and they don't sound like they're bowling with you. I'm like, really? She's like, it sounds like a female and it's a baby in the background crying or whatever. So I'm like, mind you, this fake number is telling me, oh, he just had a baby and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not trying to believe it because I'm like, why would this person lie to me? Like, we don't even go together. So what's your excuse for lying to me?
Right.
For what? And I'm not even that type of person. Like, I really don't care about much. So you don't have to lie to me. Trust me.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that night, well, to know me is to know me because I'm going to talk about it with everybody. So now that I know that this is a real person and this is not somebody playing with me, I'm loud. It's great. I'm loud. I'm like, let me see your phone. Open your phone. So funny thing is he opens his phone. He's the type of person, he don't keep messages. He opened his phone and lo and behold, that same number had just texted him right when he opened his phone. Like he was, them type of niggas that's so, about showing you their phone because they know they delete everything. Like, here, you can take my phone, whatever. And the message said, I left the door unlocked or some shit like that. So I'm laughing. I'm like, wow, who's that? I don't even know. I'm like, how you don't know?
And the door unlocked. Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, I keep saying that because anyways, long story short, come to find out, yo, and you know what's crazy? The number kept texting me and I kept responding because I'm trying to figure out, like, who is this person? Because in the back of my head, I'm like, this nigga don't have another baby because he would have told me. That's what I'm saying in the back of my head. And long story short, she started saying shit that started making sense. You know what I'm saying? And
You hate when shit start adding up.
she said, ask him if he know. Let's say the baby name is. Oh shit! I just almost said the baby name. It said the baby name is Charlie. She said, ask him if he know Charlie. I'm like, okay. Next time I see him, I'm gonna ask him if he know Charlie. So I'm like, you know Charlie? He's like, nah, I don't know no nigga named Charlie. I'm like, you don't know anybody named Charlie? He said no, and he started smiling. I'm like, that's crazy. If this is real and you have a kid named Charlie and you just said no, you're fucked up. So anyway, I called my other friend that he called his sis, which is like a really, really close, really, really close. And we FaceTime her because usually we'll all chill together, but she couldn't come this time. And she's like, so I'm telling her the situation. I'm like, I'm asking this nigga if he knows somebody named Charlie, and he claimed he don't. So she's like older than, I think she's older than both of us. So she's like, you know, that little mother figure. So she's like, yo, if you have a son named Charlie, she said, first of all, you have a son named Charlie? He's like, yeah, I wanted to tell you. But mind you, the kid just turned 2. This ain't no fucking baby. Like, this ain't no baby.
Yeah.
So she's like, that's crazy because as a mother, I don't care who you are. I'm not denying my son to nobody. Like, I just lost mad respect for you. Like, why would you even deny your kid? And since when you had a kid, like, I thought we was cool, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, it's nobody's business. And it's just, I don't know. But long story short, my main thing was, I'm like, listen, we mad cool. Like, we tell each other everything. Like, if anything, the minute this bitch started texting my phone, you should have put me on ASAP. Like, first of all, I don't even do that. Like, don't let no bitch play on my phone. Like, are you dumb? And then I'm here looking dumb because I'm trying to figure out who it is, and you watching me look dumb. I don't respect that. Then, so I'm like, so who's the person? Mind you, whenever we chill, it's always a group of us, and he hate that because now I'm talking about your personal business in front of everybody. But we might as well do it here because I'm gonna tell these motherfuckers anyway. I'm gonna put everybody on because, hello, that's just me. Like, everybody's gonna know what's going on. So, anyways, we was all chilling one time. It was like 4 of us, and she called my phone. The number called my phone. And I was like, I'm gonna answer it. So I answered. She was like, give him the phone. Like, if she knew we was all together, she was like, give him the phone. I'm like, nah, it's on speaker. You can say what you gotta say. So she's like, what time you coming home? And he's like, what? Like, if he don't know what she's saying, she's like, what time you coming home? He's like, what? What? She's like, I'm gonna talk to you when you get here. He's like, whatever. So I'm like, what's she talking about?
This
Nigga is like,
she's so
nigga, like, I don't know. Nigga, like, I don't know. Like, he kept saying, I don't know. So I'm here. I give my friend a signal. I'm like when she called me, I'm like, my friend start recording. So I have the whole footage in my phone. I just want to delete that shit because that ain't nothing to keep. But that just goes to show, like, niggas really ain't shit. Cause you have this bitch playing on my phone, talking about my YouTube channel. Like, how does she know I have a YouTube channel? I mean, this bitch been doing her research. Then he made a mistake and he slipped up and told me her name. So what I did was, I'm like, okay. You know, like how on Facebook you can hide your friends and stuff. So that was no use to me. But Facebook has this option where you can search somebody's profile. So if I wanted to go to your profile, princess, and type in cookies, I'm going to type cookies, and anything that have to do, like, anytime somebody wrote the word cookies on your page, every post is going to come up. Right. So I typed in her name. Lo and behold, her shit came up, but it wasn't nothing recent. It was shit from like 2 years ago, but I just had a feeling it was her. Right. I clicked on the page, and I'm looking at her page. Her page is private, but you know, like how you make certain posts public. Yeah. Sis is throwing shots at somebody, and I'm like, how dare you throw shots at somebody that don't even know what the fuck you look like? So that's how I knew it was her. Then when I said it to her, like, her first and last name, I'm like, so her name is blah blah blah. And he's like, how you know? I'm like, nigga, like, that was just so crazy to me. But Moral of the story is don't fucking play with me. Like if you talking to somebody and it's chill vibes, like first of all, we not together. We never was together. We never was gonna be together. But it's just a simple fact that we was just cool vibes, just chilling, everybody kicking it. I know you like me, cool, whatever. I'm gonna use that to my advantage, get what I could. Period. But the fact that you have somebody playing on my phone, I don't fuck with that at all. Especially when she have the upper hand because she know who I could be walking on the street one day and somebody come lick me down. I don't even know why or who the person is. Like, come on now.
I have a quick story that
so that was my situation.
Because now that you said that, it's crazy because a lot of times, like we could talk shit all day, how females are this and that, but the man they mess it too, because let me tell you, there was a situation where I had an ex and we were really good friends because I didn't like him like that. Like we went out in high school. So there's nothing there. But me and him used to move good, right? So it ended up happening that one party did a keep and we're going out of town. There was a whole group of us and we said, all right, we're gonna roll out. He has multiple baby mothers. However, I don't know all of them because I'm a bully for picnic. Girl, we get to this place. We're there at the party, and all of a sudden, 3 of his homeboys dragged me. I was like, we gotta go, we gotta go. So me, I say, what I want? But it's a Jamaican party fight, and then something they bust out all the time. So I'm not really asking any questions. I'm just thinking some shit is about to go down. For me, no know, say baby mother show up a party and see me. I want to fight me. I had no clue because apparently this was a new baby mother. Because remember, I said me know the old one them, from back in the days, but the new one, I don't know them. And we're all out, and my other homegirl was there. She didn't know the girl either, but when everything started going down, she was outside or something like that. So it's just communication because again, if he had told me, hey, my baby mother lives around here, so just in case, you know what I mean? Because I by no means was pushing up myself on him at all. It's just the mere fact that people talk, like people are gonna say, oh, such and such, she come with him or whatever the case may be. So it got really quick. Like all I saw was like 3 guys grab me and was like, we gotta go, we gotta go. How this girl want to beat me? Mind you, me don't know a girl,
Exactly.
I don't know who the fuck I'm running from. I just know that we running, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? We get back to the hotel, and we're like, okay, we're just gonna leave. I'm packing my stuff. On my way out of the hotel, 2 girls approach me, and they're like, then what I say, Darian? I'm like, what? The best, how the fuck I go on? She's like, just tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth. I'm not mad. Are you fucking him? I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm so confused. And I look up at them too, and that's the craziest part because I'm just like, them young girl, yeah, you can't put nothing past them because them fool for man. You think big man fool for man, and them young girl are fool for man. Like, bitch, how dare you? You don't know me, and you're gonna ask me, like, what is that? Like, are you on some woman to woman type shit trying to confront stuff? It was the craziest shit ever. And when I brought it up to him and I said, so why you never tell me, say, your baby mother was gonna be there? You could have introduced us. Like, we could have all had a good time. He was on some other shit because in the day I didn't even know he was telling people that we were together, and that's how all that shit got messy in the first place. In my look at I'm gonna mix up my name. Girl, I look for me.
Whoa, men can be, it's funny because you're telling that men can really be messy, and to be honest, I think men are bigger gossipers than us. They won't come on social media with it, but in their little group chat and when they're with their friends running their split, they can gossip.
They're messy.
Yeah, they're messy. Yeah, when I go to Jamaica and I'm hanging around my boy cousins and I'm like, raw boy, listen to all the sauce.
Yeah, no,
and you guys are men.
And it's all about communication because, like I said, I feel like so many things, the whole baby mother girlfriend drama could be so much easier, and if the man them never so messy and communicate better. That's what a lot of it has to do with. There's a lack of communication.
True.
So any of you guys ever like approach?
No, let me cut. As soon as there's another
or call or text or Facebook, Instagram.
Only the one time that I Instagram DM'd the baby mom because he was out of line blocking me. I wanted to really get into his skin that day. That was the only time.
I've never reached out to her. As soon as I found out that there was somebody else, me get Bex and cut. That's just me. Like I'm not.
The only time I probably ever wrote another female, not a baby mother, but another female, is when I hear that she have my name in her mouth, especially so loosely, especially on social media. Like, I don't want nobody feel like they could come talk to me however they want to on social media. I kind of stop that though. Bitches could talk whatever they want to talk,
Yeah.
but that's the only time to let a bitch know, like, keep my name out your mouth. Like, you getting too comfortable. Like,
Mhm.
let's not. But
Yeah, real talk.
Me never
I
do
put the number in the chat. You guys can call in.
yeah, me never do the reaching out, but I've had two people reach out to me because this is when I was younger and this is when I used to date older guys. This and them out. And the wife them actually reached out to me. And it was like they made me seem like the home wrecker. Poor me, and I said, "Man, married, poor me."
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and then big
Tell
Like,
you
one.
why
about
do
these
men
married
get married if
men.
y'all gonna do that? Like, I feel like if you know you're gonna do that, why even commit to somebody? I mean, I understand papers is
Yeah,
one of the biggest things,
right.
but like, if you don't have to, don't marry the woman. Like,
Mm.
that's just so annoying to me.
Them big man there, them a drama. No disrespect,
Mm-hmm.
drama because it's crazy because me being on the other side of it, because all right, we all know that a lot of times, young girls can be messy because them with it. But
Mhm.
my defense, oh God, poor me.
Yeah.
Do me bad. Them do me bad because they looked at it kind of like, okay, she's young and she look something and she hot and she this and she that. So when they were reaching out, I was like, these grown ass women, y'all don't have shit to do because why you me and you're not left the man. You're not left the man. So what's the point? Like it makes no sense. That's why I do that whole reaching out shit because most of the women them reach out to the next girl and then cuss and ball and stay.
True.
They're not gonna leave. They're gonna stay. So it's like, what's the point?
Do you guys feel like the word baby mama is like a derogatory term?
Yes, I really do. I think people should just say, the mother of my child or children, baby mama. It just makes you sound like one ghetto girl. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Even though I don't have kids, I don't like it. I do not like it.
I agree. I don't like it. I mean, I don't know. I think it has a lot to do with our culture because for some reason, like a lot of things when you say it in a patois, it sounds really bad. And yeah, sometimes when I hear the Yankee them say it not sound too bad, but when a Jamaican attack, especially if they're trying to be disrespectful, the word can sound really awful. I'm not gonna lie.
True, true.
So I think it just depends on how it's used. I don't think it's the word per se. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you
Yeah,
say it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
it's true.
So I have a question. So nobody on the chat don't want to call in because no one know. Me know so one I don't know what they on the live right now has been in a situation with either a girl I call you or you a call a girl. I want to hear from somebody else's point of view because we don't really have no you understand real deep situation with that or experience with that. Me and you not a pitney. Tatiana not really getting on a mess. Like, is there
Mm.
that actually has been in like a back and forth with a particular person? Like, if you're married now and like your husband have a child from a previous relationship, like, what is that like? Like, how do you do that? Because I know me, I don't date people with kids because me will get caught up and say fuck it and walk away. That's what me stay. Me easy forget Bex. So, me
Yeah.
kind of know, like, how do you guys do it? Like, is that a factor in the relationship? Like, how the hell do y'all do it?
Tati, we can't hear you, babe.
Tatiana, what did you do? Can't hear it.
No.
Oh my charger. Michelle says, as a wife, I'm not reaching out to a soul. Michelle, I 1000% agree. I'm not reaching out to nobody. And I don't recommend nobody reach out to me. Reach out to Jesus. Don't reach out to me. We can't hear you, Tatiana.
Oh.
Mm. I don't know what happened. It was going good, and then all of a sudden, oh, we can hear you now.
Oh, you can?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, because it had fell, so it had plugged out.
we're hearing now.
Oh.
Oh, what I was saying was, I said, I'm sorry. I don't care, marriage or not. If my partner step out on me and have another kid, that's over. That's over. Like, that's a deal breaker for me. Ross, what's that?
Get that.
Went blank.
You get that from me? You just drop it.
You jealous of what, Tiffany?
I think she's
Yeah.
saying she's a jealous person, so she can't manage the baby mother something.
Mm.
Turn it.
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
period. You have another baby, that's it. I'm keeping the ring, but the marriage is over.
Mm-mm. So if your husband bringing a child in the relationship, you're saying relationship done.
It's
Oh yeah,
over.
I'm
It's the
walking.
fact that you created another piece of you with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
let's talk about that because it's a lot of women that them accept the child and them love the shit out of the child. So we have to big up them woman they too. Me couldn't do it,
exactly.
but the one them might do it, big up on herself. Cause my stepmother
Mm.
big up on herself. That's
Yeah,
I couldn't do it. That would be a
yeah, I
massive deal
couldn't do it.
breaker. Especially like, I met you without kids and then you go breed somebody else. Are you mad? It couldn't work out.
Exactly.
There'll be so much resentment as well. Like I wouldn't want to see the child point blank.
I
Like
mean,
don't bring
it's
the child around me.
but here's the thing. Like somebody in the chat was talking about boundaries earlier, and for me, I just feel like it's one thing to cheat. It's another thing to cheat unprotectedly, and it's so much things you could have done to
To prevent that.
and you have a baby, you don't care. At this point, you don't
yeah,
care.
I
There's
agree.
nothing
Exactly.
you can say to me. Ain't no accident, ain't no nothing. Because if it wasn't a baby, it could have. That's another thing. It could have been an
It could be.
STD. I said
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
STD, AIDS, HIV. So that means that you did not care about me and
Exactly.
yourself.
That's
A
true.
baby is one thing, and catching some type of uncurable disease is another thing. I'll probably put something in your food. Like I'll probably poison you because that's different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's different.
Mm-hmm. I
Tiffany
couldn't
said
be
they do
doing
it
that.
once, 9 times out of 10 they will do it again. I wholeheartedly believe in that. I feel like if friend
Exactly.
one time, you're gonna do it
Mm-hmm.
again.
True. True.
It's true. Like I know someone who they have a kid together, they're in a full blown relationship. He stepped out, had a baby, and then right after this person had a baby, and now like the person is still messing with the other person that had the baby on the outside. So it's like I
It's
don't
not
know if it's
the
like
same.
a threesome relationship now because
Yeah.
social media, everything is out there now. People put everything out there.
Mm.
But my thing is like, how can I live with myself just knowing that? No, I'm sorry, I couldn't. The relationship would have been over. Relationship would have been over. And then two, how do you guys feel about women who keep their child away from the man
Mm-hmm.
due to cheating and shit like that? There's only one reason I would keep my child, any of my kids, when I had them away from their father. There's only one reason only.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's wrong.
I don't agree with it. I feel like because all right, let me be honest with you. Growing up, I witnessed my dad cheat on my mom from me a little pitney because it would just be situations where, oh, we're going here. And then when I think back, I'm like, damn, that was his girl. We're going there again. And then our next girl. And then the woman them used to buy me things. You understand? They used to friend me up and sweet me up.
Mm-hmm.
Never affected me. So I know from experience that it doesn't affect me because as a kid, I didn't understand 100% what was going on, but me never fool because I knew I wasn't supposed to say anything. But he didn't have to tell me not to say anything. You get what I say? Sometimes
Mm.
it's like you don't know why but you know. So from my experience, it did not bother me. However, I feel like women take it personal and use it as an excuse and say, "Oh, I'm up too much woman." So that's why that don't make no sense. That
That
make
makes any sense.
that has nothing to do with being a father. That has nothing to do with him being able to provide for his child. that's just, I don't know, I feel like the woman being corrupt.
Exactly. I think there's only one, like, if the woman was going to keep the child away from the father, it's only like in two circumstances where I would say, okay, that's cool. Like if the woman knows the man's new woman is like really cruel, because you've got some really cruel people in this world, you know, that will be
Exactly.
smacking your kids, giving your kids some kind of stupid stuff to eat. Like you got to be so careful with your kids and like people that's not their like immediate family. And you know, that's the only reason I could see, like, if someone says no, I can't send my child around them because X, Y, and Z. Other than that, I think every child deserves to know their father. Like, come on, you know.
Exactly. I personally feel like if you are brave enough to pull out any type of knife or gun on me, especially in front of my kids, when you know that I'm their primary caretaker, you have the nerve to put my life in danger or threaten me in that type of way. Because I'm not taking no chances with you. You or my kids won't be around you if you ever feel like you're going to threaten me with any type of weapon. I'm sorry. That's a no-no.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Especially in front of the kids, or put your hands on me. I mean, there's certain things people grow, you forgive, you forget, but once you put out a weapon on me, that's when you cross the line.
Yeah, no, there's no coming back from that. Like once you want to go there, then we will go there forever. So I'm gonna agree with that. Because now every time I see you, I'm gonna have my guard up. So I'm gonna have to fuck
Exactly.
Yes,
I'm always gonna be worrying about my kids' safety, because a lot of people be like, oh, they won't do that to the child, blah blah blah, but once upon a time you loved me, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that you would no,
and you have to be a father, because I feel like there are some guys that are okay with them new woman abuse them kids. Like you see it happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're a father. If you know, say a man and one of them man, they were fighting for front, and I got neglect the picnic because I'm busy in a gal, then don't do it. You know. But it's just a matter of you have to know the person that you're with.
Even the other way around too. Like a lot of these girls fighting for their man and make their man beat on their kid. Next thing you know, the kid is in the hospital. Forced blunt trauma to the head and stuff like that. Ridiculous. It's crazy.
I have a question. It's a little bit off topic, but Tatiana said something earlier, and I know someone that's in a situation, and she's not sure if she's able to have children, right? So she's been in a long distance relationship with this person for a very long time, and she's not getting pregnant. I've never come out and asked directly if she cannot have kids, but let's just say it's been almost 10 years, right? Relationship, and she cannot get pregnant. No, the guy, they were on a break, right? And he has a kid now. And she wants to pursue a relationship with him. But my question is, what do you think about that? Like, are you, because the way I look on it, like, I feel like this girl made the ultimate sacrifice and say, I know I can't give him a child, so I'm gonna allow him to have a child with somebody else.
True, but I don't know. That's sticky.
No, because like the way I see it, if you love someone, even if you can't have a kid, there's other alternatives. We live in the 21st century now. Do you know what I mean? You can take one egg from her, your sperms, join it together in a laboratory, then or get a surrogate mother or like adoption.
It's a lot of money though.
And in Jamaica, I'm there, so let's keep it real.
Yeah, that's true. But it's weird though, because when it's not gonna work, because he's got a child now, and when he comes to foreign, what's gonna happen? He's gonna keep on going back to Jamaica.
But as I said, they're still in a relationship, right? They're still together. But from what me I get, she not happy, but it's can you know all your advance they want to you, them I forget a youth. And I don't know, from everybody else's point of view, she wasn't able to fulfill that. So we all thought that once this guy step out of the relationship and get a kid, it would be over. But it's kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like she made the ultimate sacrifice, because you could tell that she's not happy about it, but at the same time, she's happy that he's happy, if that makes sense.
That ain't gonna work though, because it's, I don't know. Poor thing. That's all I can say. It ain't gonna work. She needs to leave him. Maybe body juice not strong enough. Maybe it's not her. Maybe it's him.
Anybody in the chat, we need for asking because
But but just to know that, you want a kid so bad and you guys been trying for 10 years and he has a kid with somebody else and this kid is like completely half of him, half of somebody else, and you have nothing to do with this, that's probably going to be more damaging to me than for him not to have a kid at all. Like, just to know that this could have been our kid, but it's not. I don't know. Maybe that's
like
selfish of me to think that way.
help it. If she can't help it, you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That is the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, that's very what's the word? I don't know if humble of her. I don't know if that's the word, but for me, I don't know. I'll probably be like, I don't want him to have no kids. Then, if that's the case, we're gonna adopt or something. But I don't know.
So
I
is
couldn't
it?
do it.
That's a long time to be with someone for them to have a kid with somebody else.
Yeah.
I feel like, I can't. Anyway, it's not my business, but I mean, not to sound messy or anything, but for him to just get a child like that, I feel like he must have been pursuing this other lady for a little while. Must be, because I mean, one night stands do happen. They really do happen, but
All
you
right, and then
know,
for the other girl too, for her to know that, okay, we're gonna have a baby, but you still with this girl, you're not mine. And then you say you're
like
Jamaican, so it's like,
Yeah.
something or something. That's not straightforward right there. I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
She needs to let loose of him.
I'm
Sometimes,
gonna go call I'll be a
chemistry.
man on something.
The chemistry just ain't right. Maybe if she leave him, you might be frightened to see in 2 weeks' time she pop
But
belly.
that's true.
Oh,
That's true.
that's
Because
true.
I know
That's true.
someone who was with the guy for 3 years. 3 years doing the do without condom and everything, buckshot, missionary, all this stuff. Did not get pregnant. She left him and then she dated someone else, and within a month she got pregnant. So sometimes it's just the chemistry is just not, you know?
That's definitely true because I got pregnant within
We
very
know,
fast.
Tatiana.
I
We know.
got pregnant really fast. I didn't think I could get pregnant.
So you were enjoying that.
Mm, really fast. That's crazy. That's true.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not meant to be, unfortunately.
Actually, that's probably God trying to save her too. So
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
feel like he was giving her a bun because, baby
Mm,
take 9 months as well for born, and you have to be rubbing foot and rubbing belly and buying groceries for the mom, and you know what I mean. Like, pregnancy is a hard thing, so I can't imagine him just breeding the woman and then not communicating, not showing some kind of affection during that whole 9 or 10 months
that,
period.
and
That
then
young lady needs to
like
just,
always going to be bonded together. Like now they have a bond forever.
yeah,
mm-hmm.
forever.
Forever.
Whatever. And then if he goes to America, the baby I'm gonna be calling him like, oh, Taekwon want some diapers or a nappy and
Taekwondo.
da 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 da. Da. Like,
She said Taekwon.
I just couldn't. I couldn't. Personally.
Do any of you guys in the chat have any questions at all? Let's talk. Let's have a chat.
Oh.
That is a sad scenario. That's a sad thing though, because I
Right.
can't imagine being infertile and then, you love this person and then you hear that, oh, by the way, I'm having a baby with somebody else. That would literally crush me. Because it's
What?
like the biggest, the most, that's what you want. You crave it. You like, you know what I mean? And it's not coming your way. And then to hear
Yeah.
that another woman's going to fulfill his desires. Like,
Yeah.
how do you mentally survive that? That's
Exactly. I think that's probably
heartbreaking.
one of the most terrible things as a female when you can't produce.
Yeah.
I feel like we're put on this earth to do so.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that sucks.
Speaking of Jules, when's the baby coming?
You go first.
I do want to talk about that too because a lot of people get offended sometimes when people say that. Like I seen this post on Facebook and it was like a woman sitting down crying and it was like bubbles all around her head with people saying, "When's the baby's coming?" and blah 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 blah. And then in her hand she had like pregnancy tests that's like, like when people been trying or whatever, they can get
Mm.
like a lot of people get offended when you ask when the baby coming because it's like
They're
how
talking, but it's
you
not.
don't know what I'm going through. You know what I mean?
No, I hear that.
I don't get offended by it. When people ask, and I get asked that question a lot, they're like, "Oh," because how much? I'm 26. So people are always like, "Oh, girl, you getting old. You're not gonna have a baby? Y'all gonna mind the baby? I'm not ready for it."
And
So
that's the real question, isn't it?
yeah, that's just my response. Like I don't get offended by it. I think maybe if it was a situation where I wanted to and I couldn't, then it would have definitely pissed me off. But
Right.
Mm.
and that's another thing. People need to mind their business because you never know what people are going through.
True.
'Cause,
I mean, I used to get annoyed because, like, at one point my DMs were just flooded. That was the only thing. Oh, you're gonna have some pretty coolie baby, long hair and pretty skin. I'm thinking, give us a chance. He just got here. Bloody hell. He just landed in England. Just landed. And the thing is like, okay, even if we have a kid, and then they're gonna be looking at our vlogs, la la God, them not have this, them not have that, la la God, them not even have a car, la la. You know what I mean? It's like you want me to have a kid, but you're gonna be cussing me after. Sorry, it's not gonna work. It's that can't work. But in due time, I kind of feel like when I do start, it's gonna be like one after the other, after the other, after the other. So
how many kids do you want?
yeah. I want a lot, I think it's because I don't have any siblings. When I was younger, I wanted 11, but now I've reduced it to about 5.
You said
11.
Yeah, when I was younger, I wanted like a big family with pure noise and this,
Yeah, me too.
interaction. Yeah,
That's when
I'm
I
a big
was
family
younger.
person.
Because I was always thinking, damn, when I get older, like I want a lot of kids because I know some of them is gonna be miserable. Some of them, like I want a lot
You
of kids well taken care
know?
of. But
okay, you want one more. You want a girl, right? I think you said that.
I do, and I keep seeing this name all over. This one
Ooh.
name that I might name my daughter whenever I get my daughter. And I keep seeing it. And every time I see it, I screenshot it. And I'm like, oh my God, like, is this a sign?
You sure you ain't pregnant, girl?
I'm definitely not pregnant.
I gotta say, anyways, let me not be mixy. Let me close my mouth. Let me just say it. I gotta say, there's a lot of pregnancies on YouTube. Damn!
Who's pregnant?
A lot of people. A
I
lot.
don't really watch people like that. So I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
is. Everybody popping belly, but I'm thinking,
You talking about Jamaican YouTubers?
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, raw. When did you get pregnant? Raw, you're pregnant too?
I know. I think Image and Dolly just had a baby.
Yeah, they just had a baby. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's beautiful. What's her name? I can't remember. But she's
I haven't even
beautiful.
watched it.
She's very beautiful.
Who else?
What's her name is pregnant. Why am name Rolly so easy? His girlfriend is pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant. But there's just I'm just thinking, raw. I didn't think this was even doing. Now I call her name. One time I call one YouTuber name and them slow to me on the internet. So I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson.
Now, next time I have my baby, I'm gonna do the whole YouTube shebang.
What's that?
Probably not. Like how people do the whole 1 month update. I probably don't even do that, but like virtual baby shower, all of that. I'm doing the whole shebang. Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
that
was
would be
too
nice.
my last pregnancy.
I feel
One
like
thing
That would
about
be
these
nice.
YouTubers, I mean these viewers, they love a baby and they love a wedding. Okay. If
I
you're gonna get
my first YouTube pregnancy, I said my first YouTube pregnancy was Latoya. Remember Latoya? Latoya
forever.
Latoya Forever.
Yes, music. Oh my God.
I used to watch it because it was so mixy too.
Yes, she was mixed.
I used to
Like
watch
it was
that.
a whole episode. And the crazy thing is, it was like we all grew up for love Samia and you know what I mean? Yeah.
So she was in the belly.
Yup. Those were the good old days. Y'all see how she acted a fool on Real Housewives?
I didn't watch that, but I watch like T channels that's talking about how her career is going in the toilet.
Oh really?
Mhm.
Ooh, that's sad.
like the image that she's portraying on Real Housewives, they say is not a good look. So
No.
I started watching her years ago. My spirit not to go anymore.
but she deleted all of her videos. Oh, you know what recently came up? This is so off. You know what recently came up? You know, like how she used to do her videos back then, and she used to imitate like the black girl as ghetto, like and stuff like that. They're dragging her now for being, I don't know if it would be a colorist or whatever, but they're dragging her for it, and it's so crazy how back then we'd probably watch the video and be like, okay, this is kind of funny, but now it's like you gotta be very
careful what you say.
anal about how you portray certain things.
That's what I've noticed. The internet.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But you know,
like now she's a color and she's racist and she's being stereotypical around black people, which is like that's crazy.
But I kind of feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this whole internet age, like people are just mad sensitive. Like I don't know, I get it. That. Like I do get it, but like if I want to say I don't like black whatever, you're gonna hear, oh, how can you not like black this and you're a black woman and it's my life. Honestly, like come on now.
I feel like ever since the whole
black movement,
with the whole transgender thing, a lot of things has been because now Disney want to come out with a gay movie, and now Mr. Potato Head is gender neutral, and I'm just sitting here like, and then I seen a whole ad with men, well, he, she, whatever title, and they have a bulge because they have a penis, but they have a red spot. They had on a white shirt and a white underwear, and they had a red spot saying men have periods too. And I'm sitting here like, okay, they're going too far. Like,
so confused because I think what it is they're trying to include everyone, but it's just too much. It's just too much.
It's too much.
I saw this post, right? It says it's not called breast milk no more. It's called human milk. I was thinking, what is going on? And it's not called the mother. What they call it? It's not called the mother. I think they put it as the birth parent. I don't know, man. It is what it is.
A man can be a mother if it's like a gay relationship. The man,
I guess, but
they're just too sensitive. I'm sorry. If you are part of that community, and I have family that's part of the community, I have nothing against them. But I just feel like you should just own it. Like, but don't try to force these,
down our throat.
Then
there was a whole Black Lives Matter movement, and then there was a Black Trans Lives Matter. And it's like, why are we separating the two? Like,
they're separating us. Yeah.
Why? Like, and I don't want to be insensitive, but I just feel like
it just creates more
confusion. The trans community just always want to be seen in every little thing, and I'm just like, but this includes you too, though. We don't have to separate it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like, I don't know if in America, like on job applications over here in the UK, they have he, she, they, them, their categories now. And I'm thinking, what's going on? Or other. That's it. Or other. So you can actually put other.
It's annoying because I'm in the medical field, and like a lot of times my patients come in, and don't get me wrong, a lot of times it's human error. But so I had an 11-year-old patient that came in, and it said that he was.
You said 11?
He was 11, and it said that he was a girl. I mean, I look on him, and I want to look a boy. I mean, I look on. I'm so afraid to ask him because I say, he's Caucasian, and their parents sometimes let them go through that change at a very early age. But now it's in a situation because I have to know. I have to know what I ask him. I can't turn around and ask him a question and offend him. So it's like for 5 minutes, look at me. I look him up and down and I say, all right. So, and then of course the name doesn't help because it's like one of those names where it could be a girl or a boy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so is this human error? Go back to the front. Nobody don't want to ask if he was born a male or a female. And I'm like, see, all of this is just so fucking unnecessary. You get what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
It's crazy. But did you let us know, that Nikki Tutorial was born a boy?
Oh, yeah, I seen her video.
I didn't know. Nikki Tutorials, the
like
lady
makeup artist.
Yeah, that's on YouTube.
You've probably seen her before.
You,
She's really
yeah,
big.
you've definitely seen her.
She's
She's very, very big.
saying that she was born a boy. She's
She was
trans.
born a boy. I could not
See, and
believe
nobody
it.
knew that. Nobody had to know that. Like, she didn't make a big deal about it. But JoJo Siwa, she's gay now, which I feel like that's cool, living your truth. And I feel like she's the appropriate age to want to announce her sexuality if she wants to. JoJo Siwa, but she's 16 and her brand is full of little girls. So I don't know. I was kind of on the fence about that because you
I don't
can
think I know her.
live in your truth without kind of like, you never heard of JoJo Siwa? That's probably like the richest kid in America right now.
With the bow? Is it the bow girl?
Yes.
Oh, she's lesbian?
She came out. She has a girlfriend.
What? At 16?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But that's not as bad as a 7-year-old.
Well, that's true.
So, but at the same time, your brand is targeted toward, you have a whole brand with Nickelodeon and it's targeted towards little kids that are 3, 4, 5. So I'm like,
and they're gonna look up to her like, oh, JoJo's, JoJo's, you know how little kids are, innit?
You could have been a lesbian without like really announcing it on your public platform where these little kids are always watching you. I mean, that's fine. I don't know. I'm on the fence.
I just want to go back to the days where it was back then with Disney Channel, and we don't know who they would who. Everybody just in at the dark, because I feel like once people start coming up, because we can't blame her for wanting to have a girlfriend. She a date and stuff like that. I think what makes me uncomfortable is if I'm not ready to have a conversation with my child about the whole lesbian thing. No, force me to have that conversation.
Exactly.
I don't want them to go out there and learn from somebody else. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because if it's a boy and a girl, kids are used to seeing boys and girls together as boyfriend and girlfriend. But now I have a 2-year-old and JoJo, let's support one girl tongue. She's confused. Now I got to break it down. Now you're giving me more work. You feel me? That's just how I feel. I feel like just doing a thing, and everything don't have to be publicized. That's just how
exactly. At least wait till you're 18. Like, the brand. Like, just like she said, there's certain things that she wouldn't do. She wouldn't dress up in heels and stuff because it doesn't fit her brand. I just felt like she could have just kept. You could have lived your life outside of the internet doing what you do. But I mean, I get it. It's always two sides. But the fact that I hear that Disney wants to create like a gay movie with 2 gay fathers, I'm like, I mean, y'all never really made a movie showing, okay, this is what it is to be straight. So why are we doing this is what it is to be gay?
Exactly, we're forcing it.
Why are we having kissing in movies? That's just so inappropriate.
It's over sexualizing the kids, because no, them are go want no more. Because all right, let's say you said to the kids, okay, JoJo is a lesbian, she likes girl. The first thing them do I go on Google and go Google lesbian.
Exactly.
True. And you're gonna see some porn come up on them something there.
Well, they're gonna want to kiss their friend because they see JoJo kissing a girl.
They don't say Pitney and follow her. The man a leader, most of them are a leader, most of them are follower. So I just like the whole thing. I think it over sexualizes them rather than teaching them to accept differences. I think it's just
true.
That's why
you go. Oh, sorry. Even over here, I think from there go to school about 5 years old. They teach them about like, being gay and lesbian and all them stuff. They're even calling the private parts different names, and it's very stressful, the schooling criteria over here now, for these parents. Poor thing.
We are gonna get freaked because a couple years from now, we're gonna feel very dunce because some whole heap of new word are gonna end up in the dictionary, and we're not. I already know. Because with so words and like, why do we need those?
Why are we teaching our kids about sexuality and a lot of them don't even know what's the different parts of the brain? Like, I feel like A and P should be a friggin' requirement rather than a friggin' sex course. Let parents teach their kids about that. Your kid don't even know the name of this damn bone. They don't even know what kind of muscle is in the body. I just feel like
real rap.
Sexuality, but we don't know about our body. Like, I don't know. When I went in college and I took A&P, I'm like, why didn't we learn this in high school? Like, that was my favorite class. The fact that you're learning about your body, but they're teaching them about their body in a different way.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know.
Yep. They want to push sex.
Then I was having this conversation with my gay coworker, whatever, and I was asking him, because he's like, like gay, like all the way. I was like, do you think that being gay, like, do you think that's learned? Do you think that that's a choice, or do you think people are born gay? And he said he thinks people are born gay. And I was like, I don't think so, because I feel like everything in life is learned. When you're born, you don't know anything. Like, for example, you can be born in China and you can be born in America, and we live two different lifestyles and we learn two different things. We know our knowledge is different because of the things that we learn. And he's like, no, girl, you're born gay. You know you're gay once you come out. And I'm like, I just don't believe that. I just feel like everything is learned. You have to have some type of experience to know that this is what you like or what you don't like. It's all about experience.
But in saying that, oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was done.
Oh, but in saying that, right, I don't know if you guys like, I don't know how spiritual you are in terms of Christianity or whatever the case is, but I was watching a sermon one day on YouTube. I think it was YouTube, and they were talking about gay and lesbian and stuff like that. And the pastor was basically saying like kids can be born gay, because obviously when the father and the mother is doing the do, like the spirit of, you know, gayism or lesbianism can be transferred. So I was like, oh, that sounds serious. Like, what? Because he was saying it in a way like, if the father was like, okay, let's say the father was bisexual, but he didn't tell no one, right? And then he went to go have sex with a female, and in the spirit, you understand? So like, he's pushing his willy in the bum hole in a man, and then he's coming to, you know. So I was like, raw.
Oh, that spirit is jumping off and going out.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, so that means that all these gay men in the world, their papa is gay? Like, what?
But if you have a baby and you take a baby, right? Let's say we take this baby and we put this baby in this room for the rest of his life, and it don't have no connection to social media and the world and whatever the case may be, this baby's not gonna know what it is to be gay. That's my point. I feel like I
think I get what he's saying when he says you can't be born with it, because a lot of times when they say they're born, they come out the womb, they don't mean like literally, because when you come out as a child, you don't know anything sexual at all. You're not understanding. I think what it is just like, I believe that we have a strong connection to certain things in life. Like, some people are drawn to certain things. It just all have to do with that. Like, Tatiana, you probably see me and you're drawn to me as a friend, right? And then Jules see me and through energy, it just not, you understand, it not reach. I think it's the same thing. You're a little boy and you see another little boy and you're drawn to him. You don't know that it's sexual. You just know that you really like him. You get what I'm saying? As you reach maturity and hormones and stuff like that, you realize that you're drawn to him sexually. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you were in an environment, because let's not even talk about the people that grew up in strict Christian households. What them be a fire them bun, people have Rasta parents, be a fire them bun pan them stuff there. And that's never even seen porn, or because you have some people that's never seen shit like that. A lot of people grew up really sheltered. I just think I think it's a 50% chance that the people them were born, them are gonna either like man or woman or both. But however, today they are pushing it to make it more acceptable. I feel like they're pushing it so that kids identify sooner, because they want to sexualize everything.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's true. I was seeing this this thing on TikTok. This mom had a newborn baby, I think about 6-7 months. She's like, oh, my baby is gay and I love him. He's gay. He's gonna grow gay. And I thought, what are you calling that on your poor child? You didn't give him a chance. Like, he's 7 months old. She's like, I know he's gay. I know he's gay. For these bloody people.
That's funny.
I can't.
Well, what do you think about, okay, so this girl, I think I posted this on Instagram. 7 from Bad Girls Club. She have a YouTube channel, and you know, she vlogs and stuff. And you know, she was in the store and her son picked up a pink cup and she put it down and she was like, no, I'm gonna give you the blue cup. And everybody in her comment was like, if he wants the pink cup, give him the pink cup, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. So how do you feel if you have a son or you have a daughter? Well, maybe having a daughter is a little different, but if you have a son and your son wants something that's pink or a Barbie doll, and your son is, I think her son is 1 or 2 years old, are you going to hesitate when getting him that item, or are you just going to give it to him and just, it is what it is? It's just the color, it's just a toy. How do you feel about that?
I'm not going to be a hypocrite. The way today world are going, Why? I wouldn't want to set my child up for failure and have my son feel like he have to fake and be something else because above all, I want my picnic to be able to be himself. So if he is gonna be gay, the pink cup now gonna make him gay and the blue cup now gonna force him to be straight. So me I gonna just give him the damn pink cup.
What about the Barbie doll?
The Barbie doll, um, I'm gonna give him options because growing up with my siblings, me used to have dolly and my brother used to try to play with my dolls and then get bust ass. But they didn't. It wasn't about being gay. It was just they just wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? Like they just wanted to be included. So I'm not going to go out there and purposefully buy him dolly. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Mhm.
But let's say it's a situation where he's around his cousins or he's around his sister, and he wants to play with the doll. I'm gonna keep my eyes open. I'm gonna keep my eye open for him because a lot of times kids just be they don't see things like how we see it. You know what I'm saying? Because feel we mind corrupt as adults, you know. So we always look into things. So I feel like a lot of times we overthink things. So I'm not saying I'm gonna go out there and purchase dolls for him, but if you put a game, just a go gay, yeah. There's nothing me can do. Whether I give him the dolly or not, if I'm going to school go play with dolly. If that's what he wants.
Jules,
That's
what are you
true.
thinking?
Boy, you know.
You thinking like no stuff?
Boy, you know, said why? I don't know. It's gonna sound bad, but I couldn't do it. You know, I'm not gonna no like no Barbie dolls, no pink cup. You're a boy. I don't care if he's gonna. I don't know, man. It would. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This might sound really horrible, but if I had like a gay son, I think it would break me.
Really?
Yeah, it would break me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie to you. Hands on my heart. I know it sounds messed up, but trust me. I wouldn't disown him because he's my son already. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you
But
probably feel the type of way.
I'll be
Like,
I'll be hurt. Cause I'll be like, and where's home gonna be a good looking man too? I'll be like,
I
Lord.
feel like a lot of people who grew up in Jamaican households could probably relate.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
men
I'd
too.
be
Jamaican
hurt.
men to know
Yeah.
that their son is gay. Like a lot. Like
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
watched a
my
few
husband would not.
YouTubers, they don't talk to their fathers.
Yeah, he would not. I think that's how hubby would like. If that was to happen, he would probably disown, disconnect, nothing to do. Like he's very strong about that, and I can't really blame him because obviously that's the environment he grew up in Jamaica. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's they bonfire upon them things. While I can understand it and I have nothing against it,
Yeah, I don't
it's
think
just like
so. That because you grew up in that environment. I don't think that's an excuse because America in general, we have to put up with a lot because we're black. So I feel like if you can put up with that and you have to compromise on a lot of other things, you can compromise on someone's sexual preference. Like I just feel like that's a lazy excuse that Jamaicans use all the time to not
I
accept.
think it's the embarrassment too. You're gonna be like, oh, your son is a batty boy and stuff.
But really,
No, seriously. And then you catch up in an argument with somebody, that's the first thing they're gonna tell you.
it's true.
Achoo.
It's true. I
You
think that's
find
what
somebody about you, man.
you know what I mean. And it's true. It would affect the family, and you know, I don't know. Each to their own. Though. I mean, that's what tickles his fancy. Then fair enough. But
I think it's because Jamaica's you know, the Caribbean island them were so religious. So them say, I mean, no crimes so I don't know, but they're so religious. So they use the Bible to justify a lot of things that they don't like.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what it is too.
well, I'm not even coming from the biblical sense. I'm just saying, like, for me, I'll just be like, baby boy, you know, you ain't gonna give me no grandbabies or, you know.
You can adopt.
That's not the same.
You know what I mean, princess.
You know, sometimes you have your child's child will probably favor you. Like you ever have, you know, somebody they favor their grandmother,
Yeah.
and you know, it's not the same. I mean, I think Jamaica's thing is like because I have a gay friend who want to go to Jamaica because you know all the celebrities is going to Jamaica now. Jamaica is the new hot spot.
Yeah.
And he want to go to Jamaica so bad, but he's like, "Oh, I'm gay. I don't want people to attack me and stuff like that." But I'm like, I don't think people are gonna attack you when you go down there. It's just that I don't see people out there boasting about how straight they are. So if you go down there in a wig and you know, being overly gay, I feel like they're gonna feel offended by that because their culture don't respect that. But I feel like if you go down there, you chill, you know, you're not bothering nobody. I don't think nobody's gonna bother you. But if you come down there in like a dress and stuff, I just feel like I think that's where Jamaicans they don't like that. It's like, no, you a man, dress like a man. If you want to be gay, but just like a man. Don't come down here and just like a woman. I
Yeah.
think that's where they're like, all right, now you're going too far.
Miss Zola just said something. One Miss
Who?
Zola, and I agree with her 100%. She says, I think that leads to men hiding their true self. I would rather them come out than fake it and ruin women's life for sure. And that's my thing. I feel like a lot of times it's probably us women and a lot of these Jamaican fathers that have these undercover men running around because they're so worried about not being accepted.
Mm-hmm.
They have to fake it. So when I have to find out, say, where the problem come from, because we can all say, oh, if you like guys, just say that. Yeah, but Friday Malik could put anyone play with the dolly, mother beat him. Jules that beat him, and I tell him don't play with the dolly.
No, you're not understanding. You're not gonna beat him because there'll be no dollars in the house for him to play with. No, but don't get me wrong, guys. If he's gay, that's fine. Like, I have no problem. I'm just saying I would be crushed. But I
What
want to treat him like, oh, you did
what
da
would
da.
what would make your child be drawn to the dolly? I don't know.
That's the
Because
first question.
in the house, Mason, okay, he watched PJ Masks and Paw Patrol. So when we go to the store, he see PJ Masks. He's drawn to that because that's what he sees. That's what he knows. What would make your child be drawn to the dolly? Are they watching Barbie dolls at home?
I can see, but as humans, like I said, we connect to things for really we don't even know why. We just have a
Mm-hmm.
certain things. So it's just like if you know some kids in probably go by friend also and see friend with a SpongeBob tie. None want SpongeBob kind friend have it. You understand? So now we pick up a liking for SpongeBob. Can be the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. You know them.
Maybe that's why Mason don't go nowhere.
Mm,
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like it can be the same thing because especially kids that go to school, they're very influenced by their
Mm-hmm.
peers.
What they see at school. True,
Exactly.
true, true.
And let me tell you something. I remember when I used to live in Jamaica, um, the daycare that my little brother used to go to, there was a little girl that would pull the little boys in the back of the classroom and give them head, and she was 4.
what?
Yes, she would pull the little boys to the back of the classroom. This was daycare and give them head. She was 4 years old. Now this little girl was a 1 bedroom baby because you know in Jamaica them have them people that were living at the one room there and every
Oh,
that
that's
part in
different.
that one room she was able to see. You get what I'm saying? And before you know it, the entire daycare was just having oral sex and they didn't know why. They thought that they were being abused and they weren't. They were just abusing each other. That's what I said. Like kids, they influence one another in the slightest way.
Mm-hmm.
It don't
Whoa.
mean nothing.
Monica has a good question. If you can see it, Tatty. She
What
said,
did it
but
say?
why do people accept girls being tomboy, but if they're into boy
Oh, I didn't see that.
activity, I think it might have gone up a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, there
okay.
you go.
But if boys love dance or so, they're considered gay. Oh, that's a good question.
Good question. I mean, I wouldn't consider a boy gay if he loves dance. Some of the
I
baddest
feel like
dancers
here in
are
America they
men.
would. Because
Hmm?
how many, all right, in Jamaica, there's like the shata dancing and, you know, the choreography, we know that. But in
Mm.
America, dancing, like, what can you really do? There's not really much to do besides ballet and shit like that. But I feel like in America, they do look at it like that. Especially
Oh,
cheerleading and stuff like that. If you're the only boy on the team, like they're gonna be like, yeah, you gay.
really?
Mm-hmm.
But I watch movies where there's some good, muscular, hunky, cheerleader men coming out with their pom poms. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
And
go
again,
boy. Oh,
and
really?
again.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Well, they consider cheerleading a female sport. Why are you not on the football team? Why are you not playing basketball? Why are you cheerleading with the girls? That's what it's looked at. Looked
oh,
at.
I hear that.
Well, here in New York, because they're a little aggressive over here. So if they see you on the cheerleading team, automatically they claim you as a fish.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. That's
Period.
crazy. And girls being tomboy, I don't know. I kind of feel like that tomboy, like sometimes it's the phase.
It's a phase. I went through that phase.
Sometimes it's a phase because I went through that phase. I used to love wearing jogging bottoms, trainers,
Mhm.
doing boy things. I kind of feel like as a young girl as well, it's interesting, isn't it?
But a
You're
lot of
able to compete with the boys.
but why are females why is society so accepting to females going through phases and boys don't? Because like I was watching the show, I was watching Grownish. They was like, oh, he's gay. Oh no, he's probably going through a phase. Like, no, if you're gay, you gay. Ain't no phase. But the
Mm.
boy was like, he was basically saying, yeah, I kissed a boy, but that don't make me gay. I kissed him, and I came to the realization that I don't like it.
I don't
If
like
I
it.
do
Yeah.
something and I don't like it, I'm gay. He said, I'm more straight than you because I kissed the guy and I realized I don't like it. But you never
Yeah.
kissed a guy a day in your life, so how can you say you're
That's
not gay?
that's true.
The last episode of Grownish, that's what they was talking about. They was calling him gay because he did a threesome with a guy and a girl, and he kissed the guy. He was like, "But I didn't like it though, so I'm not gay."
Yeah. But okay, but let me ask you this. This is a very, very serious question. Do you guys think that a man and him friend have sex with a girl, him a look on him friend naked, the friend a look on him naked, is he gay? Because I feel like guys think that that's okay. Like they don't see anything wrong with it. But I'm confused because why you want to look at a next man naked?
It
I mean,
depends
if
how
he
you
like it,
feel.
but if you're doing it, you're not really focused on it. You just wanna. I don't know, cause I don't know. But I would hope, like, if I'm a man and I'm doing it with my friend who's a man and a girl, I'm trying to get my nut. I'm not
Focusing on the next
looking
man.
at him. I'm looking at her. I'm not really looking at him.
I don't know. It just off to me. I don't know. I feel like say I don't know. It's a little off because I feel like as a man, if it was me, I wouldn't want you looking at me because I'm a man and I don't want you to have those thoughts. But
Right.
if they can put that to the side and still do what they want, I don't know. It just never sat well.
And that's another thing. Like, if you're comfortable within yourself, you're not gonna. I don't know. That's a good question.
Mm.
I don't know.
I don't think he's gay. If he, I don't know.
Because if you know you're not gay, like, but that's the thing.
That's hard.
All it takes is one time. All it takes is one time for you to see him and be like, damn, that kind of look. I don't know. Me afraid because mother feel like say sometimes you don't know say you like it until you try it and then you go book up in it and go like it. No, a problem that no
Exactly.
that now like what Jules said. Now you opening room for the spirit of why near my spirit name
I think it's
But,
gay. Is it? I don't
but here's
know.
the thing.
spirit. You're
In the
opening for that
episode,
spirit.
in the episode, they were saying one of the girls, she had kissed the other girl, and she was like, "I'm not gay though, because just because I kissed her, like that's completely different. Like you're a guy." And he's like, "How is that different?"
Different. Yeah, that's not different.
Mm,
So,
that's not
but a guy cannot casually just go around kissing another guy and just say
That's not gay.
that's not gay.
Yeah.
Like it's just different.
It's a double standard when it comes to lesbians and gays. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's always
Very
happened. Always
true.
double standards.
That's very true, princess. You hit the nail on the head. Because I kind of feel like for you to kiss someone, you must kind of have some kind of attraction to them, whether it's the same sex
Not
or
really. You
opposite.
can just be drunk though. You can just be drunk.
Really?
'Cause when you drunk, you do crazy shit. Like everybody having fun. You end up kissing this person.
So you're a baby father no, drunk no,
Oh
and,
God, princess.
and kiss a next man is cause him drunk. See? The double standard. See?
Tattie would not have
But people
that.
are so drunk that they don't know what they're doing.
So you
I
would
don't
be offended by that?
Hmm?
You wouldn't be offended by that? You would accept that and say he's just drunk? Hit that blue light.
Yeah. No. I don't know. That's different.
That's the same thing.
That's different. But I do agree though, like what the guy said in the show, he was like, but I did it and I realized that I didn't like that. That's not my thing. I'm not gay.
Yeah.
It made me look at things different. Like
I can respect that, but me still I go look on your way because you tried.
Exactly, because we all have our little Jamaican background. Like, no, no man, no man. But I feel like the way the world is going now, well, probably not Jamaica. Jamaica's stuck in his ways. But the way the world is going now, everyone is getting a little more comfortable. Like, I've never seen so much gay people in my life. Like, I know a lot of gay people now.
But in saying that, you know, there's a lot of undercover back home. Because I remember one story with this bad man. I can't remember what his name was, right? He made the man give him head and kill him. And he went prison for it. So there's a lot of people.
Just for head?
Huh?
All of that just for head?
Yeah, so there's a lot of undercover gay men, like the bad man them.
Of course. Like, if your man
stories.
says he's going to Atlanta for a weekend without you, he's gay.
Yeah.
Really? Where's Atlanta again?
Atlanta is a melting pot of Bati and...
Is that Miami?
Bati to Bati.
No,
Atlanta is in Georgia.
Oh. Okay, I think I've heard of it. And that's that's where all the gays hang out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a game.
Really? And you know what's sad, right? Not to sound like over here we don't have any, but you know in America, right? The good-looking men they just always seem to be a bit fruity.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, and it's just like, why? Like the other day, I was going across YouTube. Don't even ask if I click on the video, and there was a video saying my coming out story, and I watched it. And girls, if you see these two men, they are so good looking. You would not even
so
believe.
Pretty, right?
So pretty, muscles, and they're tall. And I know what's crazy? One of them got a son.
That's one of my biggest fears. Being with a man and then a couple years later, he's
on Instagram and their lips in like proper tongue twisting. I'm thinking, rotted. Like, whoa, you're up in that mouth, sir. Like all the way up in there. You wouldn't even think that they're gay.
Having like a partner and they're secretly gay. I don't know. That would crush me.
That would pushing me. That rough.
Because just to know that
so
on your time you're digging out Bati and then you come in to dig like over here, and I don't know. That's just very nice.
Yeah, I think back home they said that if that happens to you, that means you're whole shit up. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
A little piece of mix up here. Michelle, what you not say?
What?
Everybody gay now. Look at the guy on Instagram, Estefan, who in the video with Tana. He gay?
He's gay.
Yes, you hear that? Yes,
no, he's not gay because did you watch her new try-on video? He seemed very into what she have on.
Trust me, he had a gay party and he said no phones allowed, yeah? And there was a man pouring liquor down his throat hole. He is. Everyone, he is.
He probably bi.
Gay.
I think he's bi.
Michelle, run the next comment then, mama. I want to kiss a piece here. He gay?
He's
gay.
And you know what's crazy? He just looks well put together. Maybe people are just saying that because he looks well put together. Because
well, I don't know, but I kind of feel anyways.
She said they all had a men's party, they are gay. Well, it kind of makes sense because she hang around all heap of gay people for sure.
What gay people he be around? Do you guys? Oh, I don't even want to call nobody name. I was about to tell us his actor. Do you guys think somebody is gay?
No, Tananya have a lot of gay friends like Quiet Perry and the other guy, Rush Cam, and the people there. She hangs around.
I haven't seen them do a video in a long time. Are they even friends
more?
And Rush Cam and Quiet Perry don't even follow each other.
There was a mix-up. Apparently, they were sleeping with their man.
I mean, she roll with them, so you know. So once you know one or two gay people, you're gonna know you're gonna know more of them in the community. Because Jamaica is only such a big place, you know.
Not true.
Jeez, look at the pants, tight pants.
But feel away.
I feel away.
No, buy nothing. I eat them gay. I'm getting this from the source before it. Well, I got it. God,
that's crazy.
Pick up yourself.
That's sad. I thought that was a beautiful couple.
You guys heard it here first, people. You heard it here. That's crazy. I really thought that they would make a really cute couple.
I thought that they would make a really cute couple, but I don't know. For some reason,
and he's playing into it too.
Yeah, that's why I never believe it because it was too good to be true. I was just like, it just seemed real fairy tale-ish. You know that way? Like, you know, it's something too good to be true.
Two of them, right?
Yeah, it just seemed like it was being planned. I was like, I
But
don't
I
know.
kind of feel like a lot of men, when they're gay, they try to either have like a female best friend or a girl that people perceive to be their girlfriend to kind
Yeah.
of take the light off that they're gay. Do you understand?
Mm.
A lot of men do that. Like they know they're in that deep sea and they be trying to have a female best friend or whatever the case is, and it's wrong. It's messy.
Yeah, they want to ask girlfriend to kind of take off some of the heat. That's true. Black men do that a lot. Not so much white, but black men do it a lot. I've seen it.
Like so oh my gosh, the videos going around with this big belly man one time, and I think he was doodling with the pastor, or whatever the case is. Listen, there's a lot of undercovers out there. It's sad. And this guy, right? He went to his kid's birthday party the same day he got head from another man in a car. He was wearing a red t-shirt. Do you remember? Did you not see the video? He was in a
No.
car in head, right? And he didn't even change his clothes. He went from the car straight to his child's birthday party and was having a whale of a time with the baby mum and everything like that. And I thought, but you were just getting head from a man.
This is
Make
what
it make sense. And that was in Jamaica.
I like gay
In
people
Jamaica.
though. So if you're watching this and you gay, don't feel no type of way. I like gay people. Gay people.
Oh no, I like the sass. Oh no, I like them. They can dress. They can.
It's crazy how we talk about them like they're like a whole different group of people.
Yeah,
but
I have no problem against them. My whole thing is though, if you are a gay man, just be gay and not try to like.
See, what I'm saying. It starts from home, Jules, because we have to start with accepting in the home. We can't put on your blue cup, pink cup, because subconsciously you are forcing them to hide who they are, and this is why they're like this. So we got to keep it real. That's what it starts from.
Well, girl, they're gonna have to hide around. I'm joking. Boy, it's just
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'll get him a Ken Barbie, like a male Barbie. That's fine, Ken.
But then wouldn't that be gay though? Wouldn't that be gay? You have your son play
I want a man dolly.
Instead of giving him a girl dolly, give him a boy dolly. So it's like you can't win.
I can't win. I just know that I just wouldn't like it. But if it happens, it happens, isn't it? What can I do? I'm not gonna kill him, is it? But yeah.
That's it. Miss Zola said that's why they should be out and not shunned. I agree. But moving forward, any gentleman up here, if you buy it, just say it. Nobody
like life is too short to be living in the closet.
Yeah,
exactly.
Too short.
Exactly. I do like these coming out stories though. They're very interesting when you hear how people have to like come out to their families and stuff.
Yeah,
very interesting to listen to.
At the same time. Very sad.
Yeah, they can be sad as well. Yeah. I mean, everyone got one life, isn't it?
None at all. We're not the topic, none at all.
Yeah, I was just about to say we went from baby mama to social standards.
All over the place, guys. Nobody know what.
That's fine. I'm gonna change the title.
But I think that's good. I kind of like conversations that just flow. Does that make sense? Like, it just rolls off like what topic after topic after topic. If women just stick to one topic, would have been finished long time ago.
Yeah.
Because if you watch like The Real or Over Here We Have Something Called Loose Women, they speak about 10,000 topics in the 1 hour, and it's so interesting. You're thinking, okay.
Well, we should finish off today's show with hot topics like Wendy Williams. What's going on right now in the world? Y'all don't know anything?
I don't know, What? I think the shade room keeps updated.
I'm not a scroller. I'll watch stories, but I don't really go on my Instagram feed, so I don't really be knowing the sus. I just watch stories. I don't know. Scrolling is just too much.
I think Scrappy's baby mom's pregnant again. Is this her third child?
And the first
That's
two,
quick, I think. Though.
Yeah, back to back to back.
Oh my god! And she was about 4 or 5 months pregnant, isn't it?
I don't know, but I know them kids is not 3 years old or over 3.
Nothing. One might be like 2. Then one's about 9 months, maybe. Whoa. She ain't playing. And Erica had twins, right? His ex-baby mom. I like Erica though. Erica's lovely.
Married? Is she married to that guy?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Oh, how you lot feel about Safari and Erica Mena?
Oh my God, I
Oh,
was so
girl.
upset. I was like, why would he do that? Why
On
would he?
the
And then why would
internet.
she feed into it? But then again,
They're
I
both
don't know.
messy. You know what's gonna happen. They're both messy.
But what happened though? What happened? I
I'm
don't get
hearing that
it.
it's fake and they just doing it because they have some type of something coming up. So they just doing that to get some attention. But then again, like, why throw your marriage and your child into it? Like, that's
That's
disgusting.
messy. I heard that Erica's broke and her credit score is 527.
I seen that post too. I was like, damn. And she owed 200K and she have a lot of debt.
Yeah,
She don't have no property in her name, so the house they living in is in his name.
Yeah,
that's just so messy.
if we're gonna keep it real.
Mm-mm.
That's a.
But I don't like when people, especially married people, come on social media and I don't like that. Like if you married, like come on now. You've had boyfriend and girlfriends and you've dated. You had all those time to make those petty mistakes. But marriage, I just feel like, why are you bringing that to social media? Why are you letting people who don't go for it know about it? Like we all laughing at you now. Next year or probably this year when you post your wedding anniversary, you're gonna be mad comments saying, "Oh, I thought you regretted it though." Like, come on now. We
It's
already know how
true.
social media is, so why would you even play yourself like that?
It's true.
I see that like with this generation, like they don't respect their relationships at all.
At all.
No respect, no in their relationship, no in their marriage, no in nothing.
How do you guys feel about like when you
You see a
watching?
bunch of people arguing on social media like that.
It's crazy, right? But how do
When
you
you
lot
watching,
feel about watching certain people and they're calling their partners like Batty boy, Mama man, or Workless boy, Dotty boy?
why do I feel like I had this conversation with somebody? Is there a vlogger that does that?
They're
There's
Jamaican.
a couple.
That does
There's a couple of vloggers that do it, and I'm
I had
thinking,
this conversation with somebody and I was like, huh?
Mm-mm.
I would never
how you calling
disrespect
a
my
man a
partner.
Batty man and a Mama man?
I would never disrespect my partner, especially on camera. Especially on camera.
I wouldn't
And
do
then you sit
like
there and you edit it.
money would do it in a real life because me would have so traumatized. Sitting probably fly and lick me in my head.
Exactly.
I can't. No, I can't.
You're
It's
supposed to be
just too
uplifting
much.
your man, and you're here calling him degraded names like that. And then he turned around
Mhm.
and call you whore and gal. Then what?
That's what's gonna happen because then when I
Oh
call him,
really?
he's not gonna respect me.
No, I don't like that.
That's
It's
ghetto. That's
crazy.
ghetto. I'm not with that.
It's too
I don't want nobody
ghetto.
call me out my name. I'm not calling nobody son out their name. I don't even talk to my son crazy. Like, no, we gonna call each other positive things. Period. I
Like,
don't like
that's
that.
why I'm thinking.
Oh, I have a question since we're talking about that. So I don't really keep up with the Carter gang, the Carter family, whatever the name.
Me either.
But I heard that they them do a, what was it? Apparently them in a some mix up with this girl, Trish Too Real. She's a YouTuber.
Yeah, I didn't even finish watching the video. It's so damn long.
Yeah. So what were they trying to sue her or some
Sorry,
shit?
I can't help this one.
They're gonna
The tea
sue
hot,
her.
the tea hot, the tea too hot. Who in the chat know what they want? Because the tea hot.
I'm gonna have to change this segment to tea time or something because I like talking about this.
This is very messy,
that's
but just
crazy.
before anyone
They
drags
sue her
her
for what?
name, I love Trish. Trish is, you know what it is? Trish is very real. Like, she's so transparent. If she's going through something, you will know as a viewer.
I found it. Sorry, it's a notice to cease and desist. When I can see it, it's on Chrissy page. Watch Chrissy work.
Oh, she posted
Yes.
it.
She posted the notice
Yes.
of cease and desist. And
But why was she posted
it
though?
was for Trish. From me here, she posted for Trish because apparently Trish they make the video and X, Y, and Z. Because she did a call name. I don't know, so she called me and something. I don't understand though what is the beef between them though, because according to Trish, she's saying that she was nice and she reached out, and me hear a couple people say Chrissy bad mind and she going like she nice, but again I don't watch her like that because to me a lot of their shit look forced and fake, so I just naturally don't watch it. But I still want to know the tea, like shit, what's going on?
See, when she posted it, now that's gonna make a lot of people wonder what's going on. Because a lot of people watch the girl video, but a lot of people still don't know what's going on.
Me watch it.
You watched the whole thing, Jules?
No, not the whole thing, but I watched like a good length of it. But what I can say from my analysis, okay, they were friends, so they were really good friends. And I don't know if you just remember when Chrissy was going to Jamaica to do her meet and greet and to sell her products.
No.
Well, you don't follow them, so you wouldn't know. Okay, there was one point where she went to Jamaica to sell her products, and I remember Trish posting her flyer as a support to say, like, go support Chrissy. She's going to be in Montego Bay and Kingston, whatever the case is. But then after she came back from Jamaica, I kind of noticed, like, they weren't on vibes. You know, as a viewer, you can just pick up things.
Yeah.
But then after a while, like, nothing was said. Everything was, like, quiet. But then recently, it's just gone all up in flames. I don't know how it really started, but from what I've read in the comment sections, I think Chrissy then was calling up her name first, but like throwing shots, not really saying her name, but you know, when you throw shots, you know exactly who you're speaking about, right? And as viewers, we can also tell. So that's how it all started. And then, come on, like Trish, everyone knows Trish. Trish ain't gonna hold her mouth. So Trish came on live and said what she needed to say, and I guess Chrissy then got hurt by it because there were certain things said that, boy, if it was said about me, I'll be hurt too. So that's what
Really?
happened.
Tell us one thing. What was one thing? Allegedly.
Well, one thing, allegedly. One thing was that, you know, the CMR didn't want the coup de cat.
That was one of the big.
Yeah, her she said he used to inbox her and get her that.
So that was one thing, and I think everyone just ran with that, and then people were just like talking about how they're being like, you can't be a landlord and renting a car at the same time. Like, I think a lot of people are just saying the way they act like very cockety. They should own their own stuff. They shouldn't be renting it. Do you know what I mean? And they were saying that, you know, CMR's mom hasn't come to foreign, but her mom's always here. Like, why don't you make your mom take a little trip? And they were like, oh, like, you know, Chrissy went to relationship.
So she upset.
Who?
Trish, because if the issues with the Carter family, why she talking about the mom and stuff?
No, this was in the comment section. No. This was in the comment. Yeah, sorry. This was in the comment section. Like, people were just outing out loads of different things.
So now this is like a whole hate Carter gang.
Yeah. It was going off. I'm telling you, my eyes, I saw loads of things. I was like, honey child.
Michelle said that Trish mentioned the kids. Michelle said she know the Carters from Jamaica and Trish. And I was okay with she mentioned the kids. She bring up the kids. Oh, that's
the kids? Who said
what I'm saying. If the issue is with them.
What she said. So this is my
What did she mention? I didn't see that part.
I didn't know like what started the drama between them. But when I was watching Trish video, you know, it kind of hard when you don't know both sides. You try to pick and choose. Except in that sense. But I did hear Trish say that CMR was looking her. This is what I'm gonna like. If me and your friend and my man I look, me no wait to tell me. I don't like that.
Exactly. You should have been told her.
I don't like that. Because now I have to question your loyalty. Why you didn't say nothing?
True.
Because she wanted the clout.
Exactly. Y'all gonna take it back and cuss me? Like, no.
Yeah. If my nigga was trying to look you from the jump, you should have said something or stay away if you feel uncomfortable.
You was my friend. You were so loyal to me. Why you couldn't say nothing? That's how I feel. I don't really know much about her, but that's just how I feel. Like, that make her come across as looking like Kirby. Like, yeah, left out some of this stuff. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, what happened to Kirby?
I heard a rumor that they got back together, but I didn't see no proof. So
I heard taking him to court. I heard she's suing the hell out of him.
Really? Yeah. But even that cease and desist, whatever the case is, that little thing she posted up on her Instagram.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
From Chrissy.
I mean, Chrissy posted it, which makes me feel like her intent was to scare somebody, but she didn't have to post it. She could have just sent it to the girl, and the girl would have knew what time it was.
Yeah.
If they friends,
because that Trish posted, I don't think it's up there. She take it down, right?
The video?
I don't see it.
The video is still there.
It should still be there because I that shit keep coming up in my
recommendations.
You should watch. Mm-hmm.
It's still there. But my whole thing, that whole cease and desist, if you read it properly, you gotta question it. Like, was that really written properly?
Anybody could have wrote it because it's not.
It ain't formulated properly, honey.
It doesn't sound like
So
it's coming from an attorney, if that makes
it's
sense.
not. I think it's just taken from the internet.
I see my writing. It's all like
Because the attorney does not even introduce themselves or say this is such and such representing
Exactly.
Mr. and Mrs. Carter.
I think it's
It
just
has,
taken from the internet just to like scare or put fear in people from talking about them.
yeah.
Because let's be real, you're a social, like you know, you're on social media. People are gonna chat you whether you like it or not, mate.
The
And
reason
that's
why
just the reality of it.
I know they didn't send it to her is because if they did, she would have gotten a lawyer because that lawyer would have told her to take down that video. That's how I know that they didn't really send her anything because she would have taken down the video when she called him name.
and then on top of it, if you're gonna sue somebody, why are you? Isn't it something that you're not supposed to talk about publicly? I don't know. Why are you posting it? Why are you not sending it to them? Like, why are you posting it?
And this is the problem what people have with them. People say they do everything for clout because you get what I mean. I say like this. It's like
It's
okay.
all for the
Exactly.
drama,
Like,
but
who are
the
you
drama's
trying
kind
to
of sweet though.
scare?
The drama entertaining, so I'm here for it.
What Michelle said, Michelle, no, sir, Michelle, I like you, Michelle of the tea. Michelle said, Linstead people are hateful on a whole, so I wouldn't take the comments seriously. She basically said Chrissy untied her tubes to have picnic for views. That's what she said. Oh,
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
ooh.
Wow.
Her tubes were tied. How
That
you know
sounds like
that?
a hater comment because if I'm gonna do that, I'm not gonna openly say, okay, I'm gonna have a kid. I'm gonna untie my tubes so we can make it like that. Sounds like a hater comment. Trish
But
sounds like a hater
like this,
if she said
they
it like
really
that.
are friends though, Tati. If she and the girl, if she and Trisha, they really friends like that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
say I'm just a speculate. Me no know. But we know say Chrissy them now say boy things rough enough. We know say if we have a baby, we are get all the views because from the beginning, from they started their channel, I always heard CMR talking about the baby, like her having a boy.
But who
Always
talks like that? That's sick.
push that. They was always pushing to have a baby boy. So maybe what the Trish girl is talking about is conversation where she and Chrissy have said Chrissy, I said, boy, we need some more money. Pregnancy would that bring more views? So that sounds like shots fired. I could believe that.
But there was a comment that
But
was said, right? Someone said how she went to go breed because you know the Wise family, right?
Yeah. I
Because
watch them
the
but
Wise,
blog.
so because the woman is an American, born and bred in America, someone was like, "Oh, Chrissy got breed because she wants the baby to be American because she's jealous of the Wise family." I was thinking that's so stupid. Who does that?
No,
But
that,
you never know because they're not talking no more, so you never know.
I don't
the
think that
wives family, like marriage wives,
like
Hmm?
why WISE.
WISE family.
I think it's called the Wise Plus Five. They're really humble. Like they're
Oh, I've seen
completely
them comment
different.
on the video.
Yeah.
But they're not as big as the Carter, so why would the Carter family be like envious of anything?
Well, true, but you don't know. You know, people envy you.
That's true.
You don't have
But
to have
that's
much room to envy. You know.
yeah, but people always oh my god. People in the comments be making up their own life story. They could have just wanted another baby.
Could have. Could have.
People say the darnest things.
Could have. But people are really messy, especially people that come from the same area as them. Like the things they were saying about Chrissy was crazy.
What they said,
But I
Crazy.
expect that. I expect that.
what they was saying
I
about
didn't expect it. Just loads of loads, girl. I'm gonna have to text y'all loads of things. This is crazy. I'm like, mm.
is it you mean I
It
keep
was
up with
crazy.
them? Do you mean I keep up with them?
I think one of the biggest thing that came out this year about them was that the eldest is. Anyways, let me. I'll message you off camera about that.
Well,
I'll message you guys.
Michelle said that's BS because two of the kids are American citizens through CMR, Tara and Amelia. The only child who isn't an American citizen is Janae because she's CMR's stepchild. People chat too much shit. That's true. But Michelle, big
Who's
man,
Janae? I
big
thought
man,
all of them was his.
No.
it's somebody else. Our
The
previous,
first one?
yeah, the
Mhm.
one that look like her.
She do look like her mom.
But yeah, the comment section was just going off.
But yeah, Michelle, and yeah, you're right. But even Janae's gonna be a citizen because she's under 21. So her mom's a citizen. She's automatically a citizen. So she don't even have to get it through CMR. She's gonna get it through her mom.
That's how we figured it's gonna happen as well.
So all the kids born in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think she tied her tubes. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't think she tied her tubes because she did have 3 kids, and in the back of her mind, she's probably like, "Yeah, this is it. Marriage fine. I'm not gonna have no more." But either she was on birth control or she tied her tubes. Regardless, I don't think it's an issue if she tied her tubes, but I get what Trish is saying, and that's why I feel like they were really friends for real. Because that sounds like some shit that you tell your friend, and on a follow and then turn it back around and say, "It's not together. That's why you go breed and tie your tubes for views." That sounds realistic to me. Like that sounds like a real argument.
That's true.
That's a
but
it's
crazy.
Period.
It's just crazy.
How the world at.
And that's what I hear people say about them all the time, that everything that they do is for views, which is kind of why I stopped watching them, because their content just so fake to me. I'm sorry. The content is fake.
Me too. They're like, you can just tell once the accents switch up. If you being pranked, then you twanging, and when we know you speak yard, when you come on.
Yeah. The eldest is a stepchild. Everybody knows that because she calls him uncle in the video. It's only because he treats her so good. People assume she was his.
She called him uncle?
She does, because I heard in a lot of videos. Yep. There's one video where they were at a hotel and she was like, uncle. And I thought, uncle?
Uncle?
Yeah. Uncle.
Aren't they married? Uncle.
Uncle.
And her other 2 kids aren't that young for her to be calling him uncle.
But the big, I don't want to say the big one, she's not that old where it's like she's a teenager and it's awkward. And if he's been with Chrissy for so long, technically she was a baby when they got together, so it shouldn't be awkward.
She should know that that's daddy now.
But that's not
if but she have her papa in Jamaica. So
call him Cushing. Uncle. That sounds away.
Her rich uncle.
That sound away.
Mommy and uncle.
Mommy and uncle.
Mommy
that's
and uncle.
My uncle, right? That's my mom and my uncle kissing. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a bit crazy, to be honest. But yeah. It's just crazy. I think the whole YouTube is mixed up. If you sit there and you watch like different people, you kind of get what's popping off in different areas. YouTube is just a whole ball of mix up. That's why
you gotta be careful who you
associate yourself with. It's true.
Comment on. I may like a video, but I rarely comment because you never even know. Next thing
That's me, you know.
Pull up your comment from 5 years ago.
That's me.
Like I watch family bring up the kids first. Just Master Carter family started with Trish first. They mentioned her kids first. They've been doing it for years, and Trish answer back. I don't know. I like the Trish girl though. I like her. She have a buzz. She seem humble.
I gotta watch the video. I didn't really watch it fully.
I haven't watched.
She's hilarious.
But some of them that I watch, like the short one, them 1 or 2 long, I like her.
And what I like is that she's real. What you see is what you get. She's not gonna put up anything for nobody, not subscribers, not like anything. She tells you what it is. And I think that's what I like. I like YouTubers that you can talk to and actually have a real conversation. That's what drew me to Tatiana. Like, that was, she's my first Jamaican YouTuber that I spoke to. And it's just the humbleness, the down-to-earthness. And back in the day, Tatiana's videos were so lit. That's entertainment right there.
It's boring now.
But yeah, I like Trish. Trish keeps it real. And she supports people. Like, she'll come in your live and she'll talk to you, Certain people don't really be doing that.
Yeah. I feel like the bigger you get, though, like the more things you have on your plate, so you probably don't really have time to really do stuff like that. And then people will say you're not humble, because imagine like you getting 10 comments now. Yeah, I can respond to 10 comments, but if you're getting 1,000 uploading every day, like it's kind of hard. And people say you don't respond
about comments. I heard people were upset because she said she doesn't read comments. and that offended people.
Who don't read comments?
Chrissy, that's what I heard somebody say that she said she does not read comments.
Yes, she don't. She said it in her live. She said CMI reads comment and reply to them.
Well, if she's getting negative comments and she don't want it to affect her mental health and she chooses not to read them, then that's on her. Some people see one negative comment and it ruins their whole day. So
True.
there's a lot of big people that don't read comments.
True. You got a point there. But I don't.
And at the same
anyway.
time, on YouTube, you can actually highlight what you want to block. So if you want to block all curse words, phrases, stuff like that, you can do that. So I don't see no hate comments, even if I do get them. I don't see them. So as soon as you motherfuckers hit post, I don't see it. And when you refresh, you don't see it either. I was like, you wasted your time. But it's 8 o'clock, y'all. I guess we can wrap this up. We talked about baby mama drama. We talked about social standards. We talked about what else we talked about? We had
LGBT
time. We had hot topic. So that's gonna be a little segment at the end. Now when we close out, we're gonna do tea time. We're gonna talk about trending topics. But yeah, thank you for everybody who tuned in. See you guys next week. Maybe not. I'm sorry. But make sure you guys subscribe to Jules' channel, Princess channel. The link is already in the description box. And go to my Instagram and tell me what we should talk about next week. And we'll see you guys on another episode because they'll be back, right, guys?
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Anything you want to say?
Please follow my business page, the Pretty Dolls Vibe. I've got the Cootie Cat soap that everyone needs. That's no cap, as the Americans say. Like it's the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, and follow my
Cootie Cat
mom.
soap?
Yeah, Cootie Cat soap, the Tartar soap.
Okay.
Tartar soap. One of the reviews said that after using the soap, her partner tasted some of her fruits and he couldn't stop. That's how you know the soap is come up.
It's a liquid soap or it's a
no, this is a bar soap. This is a bar soap.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Wow.
Please follow my mom. Yeah, follow my mom's YouTube channel, Prestige J. That's all I gotta say.
All right, guys. And I'm not for say. Just follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have content coming, guys. Don't kill me, but I'm just getting over COVID. So can I get a break? I do.
You are.
But yeah, guys, that's why I look so rough. Corona did have me away.
Oh my god.
But just stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Princess Couture. So when a new content then drop, I have a lot of stuff that I actually want to do before summer. So Tatiana, I'll be hitting you up for collabs. Jules, I'll be hitting you up for collabs. So guys, it's always a fun time when we come on here. I'm loving vibes. God knows.
We have a buzz, guys. We have a buzz.
So see you guys next week and stay tuned. Tomorrow's March 1st. My birthday is next week. And I don't know what I'm gonna do, but hopefully my goodies come in time because I want to drop some merch.
Ooh.
Yes, period. It's in production. So y'all stay tuned. Good. Y'all heard it here first.
That's
I already gave y'all a hint. But I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.